Good morning, it is Phoenix Amore. So I know some people are a little bit confused about what in the world is going on. First of all, there's one thing when I get that intuitive vibe or impression that somebody is really caught up in this whole, oh, believe everything I say because to the point that they manipulate and don't even realize they're manipulating, I move around. So there's this finger pointing thing going on about who supposedly did what, when, how, and why. Guess what? That is why I keep myself out of the loop on BS. That is why I keep X out of the loop on BS, because we know there's people that always doing this, and it's this steady flow of negative gossipy crap going on that I will not let myself or these two in my household get pulled into. I don't care who you are, what your background was. I already know BS when I peep BS. That's just real talk. So for any of the women that saw that little excerpt on Instagram, that's real. When it is something that somebody wants from you, a convenient time you want to say it, sometimes manipulations and lies occur. So that's why when I took myself to the school to meet this principal, that's me saying, let me make sure you understand who mother is. That's me. And at the end of the day, when I take charge of the situation, that is my situation, very clearly my situation. You see the results. So now you see, after all that BS that was being told and all with his mom and blah, does not matter anymore. All the extra people that had their 2 cents to say, you don't even have to worry about that now, because you notice one thing: when I got involved with it, boom, 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 all of a sudden there's a clarity to it. That's usually the role that I play in situations, and that's just is what it is. But what I've gotten to a point is knowing when somebody wants something from me and willing to kind of do anything to get it, it's not going to happen. I had enough people lying on me. I'm good on y'all right now. So I like where I am right now, because I really feel like what it's done is shut down some of that crap. When I started listening to this whole thing about what people wanted from me, they don't even get how greedy and selfish they have been. Okay, so again, when you say, well, so and so says you knew y'all growing up, I can't care. That's the thing, that I love my family, but they don't know me. That's just what my friend was saying yesterday. It's like your family doesn't know you. They don't. All they did was this and create a Catherine that they really don't know on a deeper level. So this is why I've kind of kept that isolation, and not in the sense that I'll never hang out with them, but living with them, it just wouldn't happen. I had thought about it, but at the end of the day, no, there's an extra dynamic in there that I was not ready to or prepared to deal with. Not because you already know how some men get, oh, she just don't like. No, let me tell you something. I'm a grown 39-year-old woman that does not need somebody that feels like or has a habit of feeling like they need to take control of something. I'm okay not being there. And that's the thing that I was just telling my friend. I'm not doing that, because I peep stuff within a 24-hour period too, where I said no. And that's not about trying to sabotage anybody. See, y'all got this crazy mindset going on right now where I'm like, I don't have time to we think this one may be lying and this one may be trying to do this. Guess what? That's why Catherine stays in her space. So all you can do is speculate and make up stuff. So here is where I'll be staying, and understand the people. When I had considered putting myself in that position so that I could help, I realized it wouldn't be a good, healthy situation, because you had too many people already speaking on what they thought could happen further down the road. That would have not been a healthy situation, because at the end of the day, I'm a very independent person. And so understand, when I make certain decisions, it's not about trying to avoid if somebody's gonna see what I'm doing. It's about knowing I'm grown, I've been handling my business, I'm gonna stay this way. So when I started talking about that whole hacking thing, I've been knowing somebody was trying to get all up in my Facebook and Chrome and all that Gmail stuff. Y'all better recognize something. That is ultimately, if you see all the little ties into the Facebook to the Gmail and all that, that's ultimately how it is that people can stay trying to track you. So this is going to be just a little bit of an explanation to understand, so you understand something. This is why you kind of need more private emails. Like, I have my domain, so I have some of my domain emails that I will switch over to and use Gmail less, and move a little bit away from Chrome, because when you've signed into all that stuff, it's so easy for people who think they're Mr. or Mrs. Master Hacker to go, oh, we can see where she's going and blah, blah, blah. So understand, when I decided, been knowing it, but when I decided, let me shut all this down, because somebody really got too comfortable thinking they're watching me and trying to figure out what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So ladies, pay attention. If you have a domain name, get a domain email address. What I mean by domain, I have the venusgenius.com, phoenixamore.com. So I'll do like Phoenix at phoenixamore.com in GoDaddy. That's who I use anyway, to set those email addresses up. Now we're putting into place some privacy for myself, because now that I started hearing about all the plans and the master plans people made for my life, I got to move them around for real. So make sure you're paying attention to all of that stuff. Take care.